welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Volleyball on Somerville Ed TV. I am Todd Harmon, and it is exciting, as you can hear here at Broome Fieldhouse, as the Highlanders open out their GBL home schedule in volleyball against the Lynn English Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come in off of a 6-12 season, did not make the playoffs last year. They are 0-1 in the GBL, 0-3 overall. They have yet to win a set this season so far. The Highlanders, on the other hand, 1-0 in both the GBL and overall after they went on the road and won at Malden, a team that they split with last year. So getting a victory here against Malden this year right off the bat, very important for the Highlanders. Of course, Lynn English and the Highlanders met twice last year. The Highlanders, 2 straight set victories, 3-0, both at Lynn English as well as here at Broome Fieldhouse. Highlanders have high expectations this season. Great senior leadership as you look at McCartney Reedy, number 12, Kayla Yee as well, number 11, Rowan Buckley, number 10. She is the main setter for the team. Alexis Bowie, number 16. She is the all-round star, GBL all-star from last year for the Highlanders. And Catherine Timmons, number 8, very dangerous as we are underway here. You also see Olivia Scammon out there, number 6, as she is in the rotation right now on the floor, and 2 freshmen starting, number 3, Sonia Babix, as well as number 2, Eve Parody. Eve going back to the service line as the Highlanders win that first point. So they are up 1-0 as Parody, her service, dug out, could have gone long, may have been helped out there by the libero for Lynn English. And there is Catherine Timmons on the interior with that excellent kill as she racks up her first kill of the match. Highlanders leading 2-0 as we are just underway here from Broome Fieldhouse. Service by Parody, dug out that time by Rand, and into the net it goes. Highlanders take the 3-0 lead as Parody continues with the service. It's best 3 out of 5 sets to win the match. Each set goes to 25 points unless it goes to a 5th set as Parody racks up the ace. 4-0, Somerville leads. If it does go to a 5th set, it will be a 15-point set. You have to win each set by 2 points in order to win it. Highlanders well on the way to taking this first set. Great service there by Parody as she racks up another ace, 2 in a row there for Eve Parody. So you see the senior leadership out there, you see Kayla Yee out there, you see also Alexis Bowie out there, and then you've got the youth. You've got Sonia Babix as well as Eve Parody out there for the Highlanders as things are looking bright for the blue and red of Somerville as Parody gets her 3rd straight ace. 6-0. Highlanders went to the playoffs last year, ended up with a record of 13-7 on the season. That ball dug out, sent over there by Maria Perry, and there is the first kill of the day for Alexis Bowie. A little soft kill there. Didn't come at it very aggressively, did not need to. Somerville now leading 7-0 as Parody still back at the service line. 6 straight service points for Eve to start this game off. Set right there. Set over, dug out well by Yee on the back line. There's Bowie. There's that power, but it gets into the net. As Alexis got that one into the net on the error. Point goes over to Lynn English. Service goes over to Lynn English. Annika Johansson back at the service line. Johansson into the net with her service on the fault. Point goes over to the Highlanders. 8-1 now. If you haven't watched volleyball in over 10 years, you'll wonder why they're getting points off of service. That's been a change for quite a while now, a couple years back, I should say. Now you receive a point on every served ball as an ace will come to Miss Bowie. Highlanders leading this one 9-1. Highlanders went to the playoffs last year with that 13-7 record. First time in 4 years the Highlanders have been to the playoffs. As Bowie will rack up another ace. 10 serving 1 as the Highlanders are rolling here in the first set. Highlanders went to Grafton last year in the postseason. We're up 2-1 at Grafton and just could not close them out as Grafton came back to win the last 2 games and take that playoff victory from the Highlanders by the score of 3-2. This Highlander squad wants to get back to the playoffs, and the way they look right now against Lynn English, they certainly have a ticket set for that, as there's a timeout on the floor. Lynn English taking that timeout, 11-1. The Highlanders leading. We're going to keep it right here for a moment, talk about everything else we have going on here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you are out there mashing those buttons for us. Like, share, subscribe, get those notifications signed up for you so you know when some of these fall sports are posted. We've already gotten 2 girls soccer games, a loss to Cambridge, a 1-0 loss, as well as a 4-0 victory over Chelsea, as the girls soccer team looking to defend their 2 straight GBL championships. They are 2-1 overall, 1-0 in the GBL currently. Over on the boys' side of the pitch, they are 1-0 as they went to Chelsea yesterday and were able to shut out the Red Devils by the score of 1-0. We will have coverage of boys coming up against Malden, as that will be at Dilboy on the 11th at 4:15. We will have coverage of that for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Get those notifications so you know when they are posted. Highlanders leading 11-1 off the bat here at Brune Fieldhouse, as the Highlanders look not only to return to the playoffs, they are looking to get into the GBL championship picture here, as Lynn Classical is the team to beat, the reigning champions, as Bowie gets the point there for the Highlanders. 12 serving 1 here in the first set. Classical, the reigning champions of the GBL. The Highlanders would love nothing more than to get a GBL championship as well as go to the playoffs yet again this year. Set right into the middle. Perry, kill attempt, dug out by Yee on the back line. There's Bowie as she gets that kill, dug out on the back line. Nice block there, as Timmons and Buckley were right there to send it back. 13 serving 1. Bowie, you see that jumping left-handed service, so difficult to handle, as the libero for Lynn English. Prum will get that over on the 3rd touch. Now Bowie set up, fires it. There's the kill, as Bowie racks up her 5th of the contest. Strike that, actually only 2 kills for her in the contest. I was looking at her aces, as she has 4 aces. And that's going to be another ace, as it kisses the back line for Alexis Bowie. Bowie, a GBL All-Star last year for the Highlanders. Senior leader on this team, along with Kayla Yee, Rowan Buckley, McCartney Reedy, all very, very vital components. And then you add in the youth that we've seen, as that one goes long. Looked like Savannah Robinson, number 1 for Lynn English, offered at that one, but did not make contact. So side out goes over to the Bulldogs, 2 serving 15. As Bowie will head to the bench, McCartney Reedy checks in for the Highlanders. Maria Perry back at the service line. Perry's service dug out nicely there by Bobix. There is McCartney Reedy as she gets her first kill. Side out back to the Highlanders, 16 serving 2, sorry. Sonia Babix back at the service line for the Highlanders. One of the 2 freshmen starting. 3 freshmen rostered on the varsity squad, as Elizabeth Briones as well on the team. She might get some time today. Sent over, dug out nicely by Parody. Here's Yee, and there's a kill for Kayla Yee. 17 serving 2. As Briones is out there, number 9. She's on the front line for the Highlanders. All 3 freshmen out there right now for the Highlanders. As Babix digs this one out, set by Briones. Kayla Yee will take the kill, and Briones will get the assist. So the freshman Briones able to get the assist. Kayla Yee takes the kill. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 18-2 is the Highlander lead. We were talking about the fall sports earlier. Got to talk about football. As Highlander football undefeated right now, 1-0. They went down to Jamaica Plain last week. They were able to defeat the Eagles of Boston English by the score of 35-18. And it is a Hydra attack, is what I've decided to call it. A Hydra attack, multi-headed attack for the Highlanders, as they have 4 different players taking snaps, whether it be out of the Wildcat formation or more traditional formations. You have JoJo Flores. He led the team in rushing with 111 yards on 6 carries. Had 3 tackles on the defensive side as well. Aries Osiris, the more traditional quarterback, 9 for 14 passing, 96 yards and a passing touchdown. Marcos Pineda, 52 yards rushing and a touchdown. He had 26 yards receiving and 8 tackles defensively. And Ryan Lewis was the offensive absolute superstar, 56 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and 70 yards receiving and 1 touchdown through the air. As we are back here from the timeout, and Babix says, you know what, I'd like an ace as well, so she'll go ahead and dial one up as well. 19 serving 2 now. Sonia Babix back at the service line. That one would have gone long, it looks like, but Prum made the attempt at it, made the hit. Now Babix with the dig, the set there by Briones. Little bit off there for McCartney Reedy. Did not get a clear shot at it. Side out will go over to the Bulldogs. 19, or I should say 3 serving 19. As Gianni Bernabel back at the service well. Good service there by Bernabel, and that will be an ace for Bernabel. Four serving 19, first point that Lynn English has achieved off of service so far this match. Bernabel's service goes wide to the near side. Side out goes over to the Highlanders, 20 serving 4. And Marissa Lexama will go back to the service line for the Highlanders. Might recognize Marissa as a GBL champion in the hurdles on track and field. Had the opportunity to talk to Marissa, and Lexama will rack up an ace as well. Great left-handed service there from Marissa. 21 serving 4 now. Lexama once again, that left-handed service dug out. Single hit gets over. Highlanders can do something with this, as Scammon sends it over on the third touch. Second touch send over there by the Bulldogs, handled well by McCartney Reedy. Her kill attempt dug out on the back line by Robinson. Now Reedy with the dig. Set right there by Briones, and the kill in the middle, as Olivia Scammon will take that one. Scammon, a sophomore, so much youth on the floor for the Highlanders. Lexama is a junior back at the service line. Let that one rip a little bit too strong as it goes wide and far. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. 5 serving 12 now. It's Deliana Assad back at the service line. Service by Assad, dug out by Yee on one touch. It goes over, and then sent right back over as Mateo's going to take the kill on that one on the single touch. 6 serving 22. That one dug out by Babix. Little miscommunication there as the 2 freshmen, Babix and Parody, right in the region Babix took it and mishit it out of bounds. Assad will take the ace off of that one. 7 serving 22. Babix digs that one out. Reedy sets it. Yee tries to send it over, gets it just over the net. Now Briones with the set. Yee dug out there by Assad. Third touch goes over off of Assad. Now Briones with the set. McCartney Reedy, backline kill attempt, dug out nicely there by Prum. Now Yee has the opportunity. And we're going to get the point going over to Lynn English as the ball was out. 8 serving 22. There's Assad's service, dug out. Briones with the set. Sent over by Scammons. Setting up Ron. As Melinda Ron is able to get the kill there for Lynn English. 9 serving 22 now. Lynn English putting together some points. As Deliana Assad at the service line. That one dug out on the back by Babix. Briones with the set, a little too close, did get over, sent over on a single touch by Johansson. Now, McCartney Reedy, back line, kill! As Reedy came flying in and put that one down. 23 serving 9 now. As Briones will head back to the service line. The freshman looks to serve the Highlanders to the win here in the first set. A little short on that service. Kisses the tape, goes the wrong way. Side out over to the Bulldogs. 10 serving 23. Kaylee Prum back at the service line for the Bulldogs. Prum service gets into the net. We will have set point. As the Highlanders take the side out, Kayla Yee will be back at the service line. Kayla, one of the best servers on the team. Her and Alexis Bowie are tremendous at the service line. Let's see if Yee can win this first set for the Highlanders. Dug out very nicely there by Assad. Sent over by Perry. Briones nice set there, but a little too close to the net. As she tried to get the back set looking for McCartney Reedy. Ended up too close to the net. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. It's Melinda Ron back at the service line. Ron. Babix will dig that out. Reedy with the second touch. Babix sends it over. Nice job there by the freshman. And she will take a little kill action there from that. Highlanders take the first set. 25-11 as they lead this match 1-0. We'll be back here from Broome Fieldhouse for second set action in just a moment here on Somerville Ed TV. Back at Broome Fieldhouse as the Highlanders lead the Bulldogs 1-0 here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon. Highlanders took that first set by the score of 25-11. We got the opportunity to see these 3 freshmen that have been added to the varsity roster. Eve Parody, she had multiple aces as she had a run of about 7 straight service points that gave the Highlanders a lead that they never relinquished in that first set. Sonia Babix was excellent as well, as she had an ace as well as a couple kills. And also Elizabeth Briones got in there as she was setting for the Highlanders, an incredibly important position on the volleyball court, normally what Rowan Buckley does, one of the senior leaders. But Briones was in there doing an excellent job as a setter, as she had multiple assists in that first set. Of course, senior leaders were great as well. Kayla Yee, multiple kills. Alexis Bowie, 5 aces, multiple kills as well. Timmons had a kill, as well as Scammon with a kill. And McCartney Reedy, 2 kills in that first set. Highlanders about to get underway here in the second set as we see Timmons on the front line, along with Rowan Buckley and Kayla Yee. Eve Parody out there as the libero. Alexis Bowie also on the back line right now. And then serving is Sonia Babix. There's Bowie with the dig. Buckley with the set. Yee looking for the kill. Nice dig there by Ron as Bowie dives down to get that one. But the joust at the net is lost by the Highlanders as Bernabelle got the best of that one. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. 1 serving nothing as Johansson will pick up the ace. Annika Johansson with the ace. Lynn English takes the 2-0 lead here in the second set. Second service here from Johansson, dug out by Babix. Set by Buckley. Yee. A little soft touch there going to the back line, but Robinson, or I should say Prum, able to handle it back there. Tried to get Bernabelle with the soft touch, wasn't quite able to get it over. Highlanders will take the point and the side out. 1 serving 2 as Timmons goes back to the service line. Scanlon checks, or should say Scammon checks into the game on the front line as Timmons kisses the tape and takes the ace. Catherine gets her first ace of the contest. Highlanders have tied up the second set, 2 serving 2. Timmons, nice service there, dug out very well by Ron, sent over by Prum on the third touch. Buckley will set this one up for Yee as Kayla tries to touch it down the net. Saw the open area here close to the net on the near side, but just wasn't quite able to get it over the tape. Side out and point goes over to the Bulldogs. Maria Perry will go back to the service line, 3 serving 2. Dug out very nicely there by Babix. Bowie sends that over on the third touch. Trying to set Bernabelle up over here on the near side, but too close to the netting. On the fault, Highlanders will take the point and the side out. 3 serving 3 as Rowan Buckley goes back to the service line. Set in the middle there, trying to set up Ether Camillo. And Camillo's attempt into the net. Highlanders take the lead, 4 serving 3 now. Good service by Buckley, dug out by Robinson. Setting up Bernabelle. Bernabelle's kill attempt, cross court, goes out. Point to the Highlanders, 5 serving 3. Buckley again, dug out by Robinson. Sent over that time by Ron. Buckley will set. Yee looking for the kill. Nice dig there by Robinson, but too close to the net. Could not get a clean second touch. And Yee will take the kill on that one, 6 serving 3. That one dug out by Ron on the back line. Now she has the opportunity to send it over on the third touch. Miss hit there by Melinda Ron. Point to the Highlanders, 7 serving 3. Buckley with a nice run of service points here. There's an ace for Rowan Buckley. So the Highlanders get together in the middle, do their quick ace dance. 8 serving 3 now. Service by Buckley. Prum not able to get it cleanly. Buckley will take her second ace. Timeout on the floor taken by Lynn English. Highlanders leading this one 9-3. Talk really quickly about what's coming up here on Somerville Ed TV. Don't forget Highlander football coming up Friday night, the 12th. Live coverage. That will be the home opener against Belmont at 6 o'clock. Eddie Maldonado and myself will be in the booth as the Highlanders look to take out Belmont and move their record to 2-0 on the season. Just a little quick thing to note. By the way, Highlander head coach David Pereira, he teaches in the Belmont school system at Belmont Middle School. He teaches 8th grade, and so a lot of these kids at Belmont very well aware of Coach Pereira. He likes to help them out sometimes, but he's not been helping them out at the beginning of this season, I know that much, as the two teams did scrimmage earlier in the off-season, and things got a little bit scrappy, I hear. So that game on Friday night could be a heck of a battle between Belmont and the Highlanders from Dilboy Stadium. Don't forget, 6 o'clock here on Somerville. Ed TV, mash those buttons, get those notifications so you know when that live coverage starts. Like, share, subscribe. Our subscriptions are up to almost 3,300. We're looking for 4,000. Mash those buttons for us, folks. So the Highlanders back here under service. Rowan Buckley continuing to serve. 2 straight aces for Rowan. Nice job there by Ron as she prevented the ace. Good dig as it's sent over. Buckley, strike that. That's Bowie. As Alexis Bowie racks up her 3rd kill of the contest. 10 serving 3 now for the Highlanders. Alexis working on the shoelaces right now. Got to get that correct tightness. Now we're ready to go. 10 serving 3. Buckley at the service line. Another nice service there. Ron will dig that one out, but scamming right at the net. Just thank you very much. That was a beautiful set from the other team. She kicks the tape on the way over. 11 serving 3. Scammon gets her 2nd kill of the game. Good service by Buckley. Could be, and it is her 3rd ace of the contest. Twelve serving 3 now. Buckley's 10 straight service points. That one's going to kiss the tape, go the wrong way though. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. 4 serving 12 as Bernabel will go back for service. Gianni Bernabel, 1 ace in the first set of this match. That's going to get into the net. Fault point and service goes over to the Highlanders. Kayla Yee will go back to the service line, 13 serving 4. I was about to say that Yee was pretty much the only veteran without an ace out on the floor right now, and she just took care of that as Kayla picks up her first ace. 14 serving 4. Good service again by Yee. Prum was able to get it out though. Camillo sends it over. Got to go over on this 3rd touch, and it does by Buckley. Good send over there. Nice job by Parody as she gets the dig on that one. And then Rowan Buckley, a little cheeky with that kill. As a little backhand over the head to an empty area. Nice soft touch. 15 serving 4. Yee dug out by Bernabel. As Camillo able to get the kill that time. Five serving 15. Side out back over to the Bulldogs. It's Deliana Assad back at the service line. Assad had a nice run of service points for the Bulldogs in the first set. Yee will dig that one out. Buckley sets it. Touched over by Babbix. And sent over on the 3rd touch by Lynn English. Nice job by the Bulldogs. As Parody sets Babbix. But Babbix with that left wing kill attempt. Miss-hit into the net. 6 serving 15. Parody digs that one out. Once again, Buckley second touch. That time taken care of. Good job by Ron. Now Bowie adjusts, tries to get that one from a weird angle. Was not able to get it in. 7 serving 15 now. As Assad, once again, Deliana Assad doing a nice job out there. Consistent service, forcing the other team to address the ball. Parody. As Buckley very close to the net. Scammon not really able to attack that one the way she wanted to. Point to the Bulldogs, 8 serving 15. That one's going to go wide here to the near side from Assad. Side out, and point goes over to the Highlanders. 16 serving 8 as Eve Parody steps in to the service line. Eve, one of the freshmen, getting lots of starts and playing time on this varsity roster as the libero. Had 3 aces in that first match as Camillo unable to get that one through the block. Timmons was right there along with Buckley. Point to the Highlanders, 17 serving 8. Parody was at the service line early in the first set when the Highlanders separated. Eventually able to win that first set 25-11. Good service there by Parody as Timmons, perfect position, able to get the kill on the single touch. Highlander substitution as Timmons will go out. Nalia Funk will come in. It's Parody. Good service there. Assad with the dig. Johansson sets it. Camillo sends it over on the third. Now Parody gets the dig there. Babbitt's nice kill attempt, but dug out well by Prum. But the Bulldogs not quite able to do anything with it there. 19 serving 8. It's Parody once again at the service line for a nice run of points. Kayla Yee will take a seat. Leslie Tejada Guafaro checks into the game for the Highlanders. It's Parody's service. Dug out on the back line, sent over on the second touch. Buckley sent over by Bowie on the third touch there. Now a set here for Camillo. Dug out well. Bowie. This one has to go over from Johansson. It will not. Highlanders will take the point, 20 serving 8. Tejada Guafaro had a nice dig on that last volley. Parody continues her strong service. That's going to be too strong though. And she let that one rip a little bit too far. Side out and point goes to the Bulldogs. As Prum will go to the service line. 9 serving 20. Highlanders with the 1-0 lead. Looking to take the 2-0 lead here. As Parody a little long on that dig. Left it available for the kill from the Bulldogs. As Perry, I believe, took that kill. 10 serving 20. Babbix has to send it over. She does. Set there for Perry, and Perry will take the kill. 2 straight kills there for Perry. Tejada Guafaro not able to quite get to that ball. 11 serving 20. Good service by Prum. Parody with the dig. Here's Bowie with the opportunity right off the block. Too much strength there from Alexis Bowie. Her 4th kill of the match, and she's now back at the service line, 21 serving 11. Bowie has 5 aces already. Can she serve the Highlanders to a 2-0 lead here in this match? Highlanders 4 points away from taking set 2, leading 21-11. That will be 1 ace for Alexis in this set. 6 aces in the match for Bowie. 22 serving 11. Highlanders have doubled up the Bulldogs. What a service right at Prum. Nice job digging it out as Ron was able to send it over on the 3rd touch. Now Babix, no danger on her 3rd touch send over. Opportunity here, but Perry not really going strong after it. As that will be sent over by Rowan Buckley. Trying the back set there for Johansson, dug out nicely by Bowie. Now the set looking for and finding Babix for the kill. (23 serving 11 now. Highlanders 2 points from taking the 2-0 lead. Bowie dug out well by Prum that time. Johansson sends it over on the 2nd touch. Opportunity here for the Highlanders as Funk tried to bring out the Funk, but it was dug out by Prum on the back line. Nice dig by Todd Guafaro. And Bowie wanted that kill, didn't get the angle she was looking for on it and sent it long. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs. 12 serving 23. Melinda Ryan back at the service line. Dug out by Todd Guafaro. Sent over by Ryan. Now the set here looking to set up Babix, but a little too close to the net. As the set from Buckley, a little off target that time. You see how important it is to have a good and consistent setter. Rowan Buckley, an excellent setter normally for the Highlanders, just mishit that ball. But it's very important. You got to get that set right where the attacker would like it to be so they can really use their elevation, use the angles to their advantage. Highlanders now, game point, set point here, looking to take the 2-0 lead. Funk will not take the service. Babix will take the service. As Todd Guafaro checks out of the game, Kayla Yee checks back into the game. We'll see who's serving now, and it's going to be Sonia Babix. Babix with 1 ace in the game already. Looking here for set point. Prum will set this. Needs to go over, and it does. And miscommunication there by the Highlanders winds up with Bernabel getting a kill. Side out back over to the Bulldogs as Elenia Todd comes in to serve. 14 serving 24, another set point for the Highlanders. So they look for the 2-0 set lead. Parody with the dig. Buckley tried to get it off of the netting. Could not quite do it. Point to the Bulldogs. Todd's service. Another good service there. Dug out that time by Parody. Set up for Kayla Yee. Good dig on the back line. As Rand was able to dig it out, and she was able to send it over on the touch. Parody looking for the kill from the back line. Good save there as Bernabel's kill attempt was taken care of. Yee dug out by Ron. Now the set, Bowie. Nice touch there by Alexis Bowie. Soft little spinning touch for the kill. And that'll do it for the second set as the Highlanders take this one by the score of 25-14. We will be back here on Somerville Ed TV for third set action here in just a moment. Back at Broome Fieldhouse, ready for third set action here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon. Highlanders leading 2-0. Took the first set 25-11. Second set 25-14 as they look to sweep away the Bulldogs in straight sets today here at Broome Fieldhouse, looking to take their GBO record and overall record to 2-0. Highlanders, as I noted, went to the playoffs last year, lost a heartbreaker at Grafton, a match they were ahead 2-1, but weren't able to close it out, ended up losing it in 5 sets to Grafton, and they want to get back to the playoffs. On top of that, Lynn Classical, they've been winning the GBO for many years in a row in girls volleyball. The Highlanders this season would love the opportunity, and they think they have it, to take the Rams down, and they are right now taking care of the crosstown rivals of the Rams as the Bulldogs trail in this one 2-0. Highlanders getting through this one relatively easily, 25-11 in the first set, 25-14 in the second set. Highlanders have a couple freshmen out there as we will look over who is starting this third set momentarily. One of those freshmen right there trying for the kill was Babix, as it was dug out well by Prum on the back line. Kill attempt there by Bernabel goes long. Highlanders will get the side out. As Scammons had started out on the floor, she will leave. Timmons comes on, front line for the Highlanders. We've got McCartney Reedy, number 12. You also have number 3, Sonia Babix, as well as Catherine Timmons, number 8. Service there by Parody, Eve Parody, I should say. Freshman libero for the Highlanders. Already 3 aces in the match for Parody. Nice run of service points as well for Eve in the first set of this match. 2 serving nothing right now, dug out by Prum. But Bernabel unable to get to that set attempt by Annika Johnson. So the Highlanders take another point on service there. Kayla Yee also out on the floor for the Highlanders, and the other freshman, Elizabeth Briones, as well. As Prum digs that one out, Babix, Briones with the set. And McCartney Reedy tried for the kill there, just got it into the net. As you see, coaching up Briones a little bit there. As Briones, a freshman, being trusted at the setting position, a very, very valuable, very vital position on the volleyball court. Normally we see Rowan Buckley taking care of that for the Highlanders as the predominant setter. As Eliana Todd, her service, handled there, and you see the spicy mustard that Sonia Babix can bring. As she attacks from the left wing, gets the kill. Great attack there by Babix. 4 serving 1 now, side out over to the Highlanders as McCartney Reedy back at the service line. Left-handed service there by Reedy. Sent over on the third touch. Nice job there by Hawksworth. As Yee comes flying in from the back line, able to get that one over, and the Highlanders will get the point. Good job by Kayla Yee reacting there, able to move up from the back line, but prevent any sort of fault by going across that line in the middle of the floor there. As McCartney Reedy, she'll pick up the ace. 6 serving 1. And Reedy will get that one into the netting. Fault. Point goes over to the Bulldogs. Side out to the Bulldogs. 2 serving 6. Back at the service line is Jay Villain Hawksworth. Hawksworth service dug out there by Timmons. Nice job by Briones as she set Timmons up, but a great dig there by Todd on the back line. Now Briones will set. McCartney-Reedy gets it over on the third touch. Mateo tried for the kill. Hit that one into the net. Side out goes over to the Highlanders. Point to the Highlanders. 7 serving 2. As Sonia Babbitt's back at the service line. Babbitt picks up the ace there. That's her second of the game. Babbitt's just a beautiful left wing kill earlier in this set. 8 serving 2 now. Another nice service as Babbitt tips the tape and takes the ace. Nine serving 2. So Highlanders looking to close out the Bulldogs in 3 straight sets. Nice dig by Prum on the back line. Bernabel looks for the kill. Nice reaction there by Parody, but couldn't quite get it over. As Bernabel will pick up her kill. That's about her 4th kill, I think, of the contest. All of my stats, by the way, completely unofficial. As Bernabel back at the service line, 3 serving 9. Yee let that one go, should have addressed it. Ace will go to Bernabel. She picks up her second ace of the game. 4 serving 9. Gianni Bernabel again with service. Yee with the dig. Timmons will set that. Brione sends it over. Now Mateo looking for the kill. Winds up as so many kill attempts do right in Catherine Timmons' defensive area. As Timmons with the great defense there, the block and the point for the Highlanders. Catherine will head back to the service line. 10 serving 4 now. As that just wide for Timmons. Looks like her toss on that one got a little bit out ahead of her. Five serving 10. As Kylina Sen checks in to serve here for the Bulldogs. Sen service. Dug by Parody. Brione keeps it in. Scammon looks for the kill, and she will find it, as that is Olivia's 3rd kill of the game. Side out and point to the Highlanders, 11 serving 5. It's Elizabeth Briones back at the service line. Good service there by Briones as she will pick up the kill, or I should say ace. $12 serving 5 now. Highlanders looking to make quick work of the Bulldogs, get their record up to 2-0 on the season. So that one's well played by Yee. It was in a very dangerous location. Highlanders will get it over on the 3rd touch. Prum now to the front line. That's dangerous for the Bulldogs, but a net touch by McCartney-Reedy, I believe, is what the call is going to be. And McCartney's like, me? I believe maybe it was. So on the fault, side out and point to the Bulldogs. 6 serving 12. It's Prum. Good service there, dug out by Babbix. Now Parody, the libero, steps in front of the captain, Kayla Yee, and says, I'll go ahead and take the kill. Backline kill there for Parody. Side out to the Highlanders, 13 serving 6. Kayla Yee back at the service line. That one dug out on the back line by Sen. As Ron sends it over on the 3rd touch. Now Briones is set. McCartney-Reedy, the kill attempt. Nice dig by Prum. And Parody got the touch on it, but nobody was able to get the second touch for the Highlanders. Side out will go over to the Bulldogs as Ran back at the service line. 7 serving 13. Parody set. Babbix will have to send it over. She does. Nice job there. Prum with the dig. Now Bernabel in a dangerous situation there, looking to address the ball. McCartney-Reedy's going to get called for the reach over on the net, as the ball was coming down, I believe, close to Lynn English's side. I think Reedy had the opportunity there, but the refs say that she reached over the net itself. Can't touch the net and you can't reach over the net. Good dig there by Parody as Reedy dug out by Prum. Second touch goes over. Parody saved by Babbix and Reedy, as McCartney-Reedy was out of play when she played that ball. 9 serving 13. Lynn English looking to climb back into this one. Ron with a nice service run here. Briones with the set. Babbix gets the touch over. Nice job there as Ram was able to dig it out. Now Perry, as she is able to get the point. Babbix, a nice try there to get to that ball, but wasn't quite able to, as Lynn English has cut the Highlander lead down to 3, 10 serving 13. It's Melinda Rand. Nice job at the service line. Yee will dig it out. Very well done there. Babbix needs to Babbix gets over there as it looked like Scammon was not aware the ball was coming towards her. 11 serving 13. As English does not want to get swept out of Brune. Parody, nice job there. Gets over on the single touch. Has to come over from Perry. It does not. Highlanders will take the point and the side out. 14 serving 11. As Timmons checks back into the game. Parody goes back to the service line for the Highlanders. Parody, 4 aces in this match. Really served the Highlanders to separation in the first set of this match. Bernabel, her kill attempt will go wide. That was a tight one. Nice job by Eve Parody. Good read to let that one go through. Highlanders take the point, 15 serving 11. Another nice service there by Parody. Prum able to dig it out. Now Briones, her set got a little too close to the net, got over the net, and Johansson was able to send it back over. Highlanders couldn't deal with it that way, so 12 serving 15 now. Lynn English still staying alive here in this third set. Elena Todd back at the service line. As her service, we're going to act like it didn't happen, as Alexis Bowie was checking into the game for the Highlanders. So Todd will get the opportunity to serve one more time. Her service, though, that time will get into the netting. Point and side out to the Highlanders, 16 serving 12. As McCartney-Reedy back at the service line, she's got 2 aces in the match. That one by Reedy, wide here to the near side. Side out goes to the Bulldogs. (13 serving 16). As Perry, her service, dug out by Parody. Parody right there as well to get the single touch send by Bernabel. Good job there by Eve Parody, as the libero does the job for the Highlanders that time. Highlanders take the point and the side out, 17 serving 13. Alexis Bowie will head back to the service line. Bowie with 6 aces in the game, 5 kills as well. Nobody fills up a stat sheet like Alexis Bowie. That one, though, will hit the tape and go the wrong way. Side out goes to the Bulldogs, 14 serving 17. Bernabel back at the service line. Bernabel, a couple aces in the contest herself. So Lynn English refuses to go away. Good job there by Parody on the dig. Set by Briones. Yee looking for the kill. Dug out well by Prum. Now Bernabel as Bowie went after that one. Mishit it. But it wound up coming off of a member of Lynn English. Off of them. They addressed the ball. Went out. So the Highlanders take the point as Timmons now will be back at the service line after the side out. 18 serving 14. Bowie will take that. As Timmons kisses the tape, goes the right way. Great reaction there by the Bulldogs. As Scammons able to save it for the Highlanders. Yee gets it into the block of Mateo. Side out goes back to the Bulldogs. 15 serving 18. As Mateo back at the, strike that. Sen will go back to the service line. Kylina Sen. As the Bulldogs just hanging on right here. Good dig there. Needed a little help as Briones came flashing across, but nobody else there to help. And then English has cut it to a 2-point deficit. 16 serving 18. Service by Sen, dug out by Yee. Briones with the set, looking for Yee. Nice dig there by Bernabel on the back line. Now they got to get it over on the third touch, and they won't be able to as Prum mishits that one. Highlanders will take the side out and the point. 19 serving 16. As Elizabeth Briones back at the service line. Briones has an ace today. Looking to get another one there as Prum. Saved by Sen. Sen over on the third by Ram. Now Briones is set. McCartney-Reedy looking for the kill. McCartney-Reedy finds the kill. (20 serving 16). Briones back at the service line yet again. Highlanders 5 points away from taking this match in straight sets as Elizabeth Briones picks up her second ace of the match. Timeout taken by Lynn English. 21-16, the Somerville lead. Keep it right here. Continue talking about what's going on here in the fall because I've got to tell you, we're going to have some playoff action here on Somerville Ed TV. I can just feel it. We're early in the season already, but you see the girls soccer team, you see the great defense that they have had out there. Only one loss, a 1-0 heartbreaking loss to Cambridge to open the season. As the girls soccer team looking to defend their GBL championship, they are the two-time defending GBL champions. And the way they look right now with Camila Plata out there, Annika Johnson as well, an influx of great young talent, and Fiona Rickson locking things down back in the defensive area for the Highlanders. And don't forget about the wall herself, Julia Rafkin, back in between the pipes. They are looking to line up another GBL championship for themselves and head coach Tony Arias. Don't forget as well about the boys soccer team. They're 1-0, a big win at Chelsea. Chelsea, always a tough offensive team, shutting them out at Chelsea. A really big accomplishment. We'll have the opportunity to see the boys very, very soon against Malden here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you mash those buttons. Like, share, subscribe. As this one's going to have to go over from Yee on the third touch. It does. Ron digs it out. They're going to try to set Ron now, but she's just going to send it over, no danger. Now Briones. Set there by Paradis. Yee, soft touch. Prum tries to get it over from the back line, but it gets into the net. And the Highlanders take the point, 22 serving 16. Briones back at the service line. Highlanders 3 points from taking the straight set victory. Bernabel with the dig on the back line. Prum way up high. Scammons elevates. I think it was up a little bit too high. Olivia didn't quite time her jump well on that one. Wound up getting it into the netting. Side out goes over to the Bulldogs, 17 serving 22. As Prum back at the service line. Kaylee Prum service. Dug out by McCartney-Reedy. There's Bowie. with the second touch. This has to go over from Parody, and it does. What a hit there by Eve Parody. As Briones saves it, Scammon gets the kill. A great volley there for the Highlanders. As Eve Parody kept it alive with an amazing third touch over. And then Briones, a great set and a fantastic kill by Olivia Scammon for her fourth kill of the contest. 23 serving 17, Kayla Yee at the service line. As Rand will send that one over on the third touch. Now Parody will set. Bowie looks to kill. A little too much power there from Alexis Bowie. And she sent that one long. Side out. Melinda Ron picking up the ace. 19 serving 23. Best set performance for the Bulldogs. They will not go away. As Ron's service. Briones gets into the net as she backed into the net on that set. Touching the net is a fault. Point goes to the Bulldogs as they've cut it back to a 3-point lead for the Highlanders, 20 serving 23. So Bowie digs this one out. Briones, back set. McCartney Reedy, the kill. As she gets her fourth kill of the match. Briones out there looking great at that central setting position. Match point here for the Highlanders, 24 serving 20. Eve Parody at the service line. As Parody looking to serve the Highlanders to the straight set victory. Great job by Briones as she dug that one out. But Alexis Bowie just couldn't quite aim that into the corner as her touch went a little bit wide. Highlanders will have to win this match off of service. As Annika Johansson goes back, Highlanders still have 4 more match points. Second match point, and the Highlanders will take the match on the fault by the Bulldogs. They take this third set, 25-21. The Highlanders in 3 sets have beaten the Bulldogs. As the Highlanders go to 2-0 on the season. Big statistical highlights out there. As again, Alexis Bowie, just great leadership as well as filling out the score sheet. Over 5 kills in the contest, 6 aces in the contest. Also, Rowan Buckley, tremendous job out there. 3 aces for Rowan Buckley, 3 kills as well, multiple assists for Buckley. But let's not forget about the 3 freshmen. Elizabeth Briones getting her first extended action of the season. Multiple assists for Elizabeth, multiple aces as well. Sonia Babix, a great job for her. 3 aces, 2 kills for Sonia. A tremendous kill in the third set for Sonia. And Eve Parody, her work at the service line was absolutely tremendous. She served the Highlanders to a lead they never relinquished in the first set, and she also served very well and played great libero throughout the game. This is going to be a great team for the Highlanders. It's going to be a great season. We look forward to covering it here on Somerville EdTV as a great victory to open out their home stand here at Broome Fieldhouse, beating the Bulldogs by the score of 3-0. That will do it for us here from Broome Fieldhouse. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you very much, Bill Trudell on camera, Virginia Bemis joining us as well, working camera and technical production, and Joe Constantine, our director. I am Todd Harmon. Thank you very much for watching at home this coverage of Somerville Highlander Girls Volleyball on Somerville EdTV.